double check that. Oh, no, I'm wrong. Panic at the Dockyards was home team, and they selected NR. There we go. Sorry for that. Clarified. Seriously, SCL triple header. Thursday nights, holy. I feel like there is a lot of squadrons on Thursday nights, too. That's like the big team night. It's always been Savric's team night. A lot of teams have played on Thursdays. Here we are, close to loading into this one. What are we going to see? Any funky business from the NR side? Are we going to see triple bombers yet again? That seems to be slowly establishing itself as the meta right now. Although we have seen a little bit of 2-2-1 as well. I'm not saying that that's out either, but a lot of triple bomber seems to be the answer. Here we go, loading into game number 1. Panic at the Dockyards as New Republic, they're the home team. Hiveguard, Empire. Our last matchup of tonight's triple header. Running a little bit late. Thanks for staying with us here. There we go. We see Panic at the Dockyards in the NR side. Running a very conventional 2-2-1 on the NR, but we see Kriegzilla's got the ICT. The farm loadout for Plat. Pods in the support ship with resupply and beacon. Ek running, looks like torps and missiles, and Zero Grav also with torps and missiles. So a good mix here. It seems like everyone's going to be doing a bit of damage and a little bit of PK maybe from the Y-Wing as well here after they get a pack. So they're going to line up that pack. Getting beacon right away as we see the Empire side is running the TIE Fighter. Right away, Kriegzilla is going to go down. ICT did not save him. You see in the Defender turn up. Right away, looking for Ekfire. And now Plaid in the Y-Wing, but takes a little bit of bonk. It's going to take them off target. Empire is losing this one right now. Looks like Panic at the Dockyards has a morale advantage. Bree's going to be back out there, too, to help them get a little bit more farm, but it's almost at that balance point now. Seems that Hiveguard is turned over to Corvette. Zero Grab is looking at the Reaper here. Junk was able to take... Yeah, it does hit on Dick Willie. Can she get the finish? Working on Dick Willie down to 6 hull, but can't quite finish her off. She's taking a lot of damage, too. So she's going to have to pull out. Gets a clutch resupply there. That's going to help her out. This morale bar is just stuck at 50% right now. No team really been able to get an edge. We see Crazy D coming back in. Zero picks him up right away. He's down. He's going to go down. Now, Panic at the Dockyards have been able to get a little bit of a morale advantage here. They're only a few AI away now from winning this flip with 10 seconds left. It looks like they're going to get it. It's going to take a lot from Hiveguard, who are down a farmer right now. I don't think they've been able to finish off the Raider yet either. And there it is. Panic at the Dockyards wins the opening. They're going to go on attack first. They had no ion torp, just conventional ion missiles, and then protorps from their X-Wings, looking to get their damage that way. If Kriegzilla did stay in the ICT, so he's going to use that to help him and just be a little bit annoying. See Platypus in as well, getting their damage in. Shields are just about down. Here we see again in that 30-second range. This is when most teams are able to get their shields down right at that marker. So they're in line now to start getting that damage in. Krieg is well in. Looked like I saw Krieg rocking that rotary on the Y-Wing, but just as interested in finishing off that Reaper. We see Krieg's turn onto Dick Willie again. Life has been tough here so far for Dick Willie. Shields are down. Trying to run away. Now, Krieg's going to pick up a little pressure from Crazy D. Have to turn around. Damage coming in a little slow. They don't quite have it to 50% yet. You see Ekfire just coming in now. Zero Grav is in. She's doing some burst damage. See morale falling pretty quickly, and the Charlie is down. just under 40 with only a couple AI left on the morale bar, and they'll get the flip so it doesn't look like it's out of phaseable at 30. That's quite a dig if they want to finish that off. They're probably better to pull back, and at an almost a minute, 20-second attack, they probably should have gotten into the out of phase range a little bit slow on this one. It's tough to say what slowed them down on that attack too, but right away they're turning to the Raider. Hiveguard doing a good job of getting the shields down extremely quickly. You got to assume the TIE Fighter brought an Ion Torp to that party. Now the TIE Bombers are going to get in here and do their TIE Bomber things, getting that orbits on. A little slow for Crazy D to get back on target and get that rotary off, lock in on it. Maze is well in on orbits right now. Morale is falling very fast, and they haven't been able to get the damage in that they wanted. A really, really nice flip from Panic at the dockyards, really able to defend their Nebulons in this one, so they're going to move back in on attack here, and they've got a great opportunity to set up the double out of phase here. See, Turnup is right on Expired, setting up that dunk, trying to get him and limit the damage that he can do with this attack. Still following him. Expired known for using that Plas Burst as well, though we see him with he had the Torps load out in this one, so when I see a Pro Torp, I often think that people wouldn't be running a Plas Burst just because the distance you need for the Torp contradicts with the closeness you need for the Plas Burst. Here we see now Turnups switched over to the Corvette. Yeah, Expired is using the burst lasers here, I was right. They've got this one down to 24. Looks like the other one is about 15. They're at great morale here. It's barely at half right now. They could even destroy both and push in if they wanted. They've got a really, really good head start. Panic at the dockyards looking way ahead. It seems like they are going to opt to push through. Take a look to see if Hod has started to make the run for beacons. Seems like he's under a little bit of pressure from a bomber actually right now, so hasn't quite pushed in as he gets dunked. And actually not the best timing to get dunked. He's getting a lot of pressure. Doesn't look like they're gonna get the beacons unless he can adjust, though. He is very close to the ISD right now and staying alive. Oh, great job to stay alive after this dunk with no shields and get the beacons out. Krieg has also gone down in this time. There we see Ek get one dunk, the other one from Zero. So shields are down. They do their job, get the shields down. Now whatever damage they can do, see if they opt to go for targeting or power in this one. You see both are, no, they're going to destroy the right one. A little bit of damage here. Maybe that's the call. They've got the one disabled. They may as well destroy the one where they in. Just make it a little bit easier. Now they probably feel good about that attack, and it might pull out. Oh, am I speaking too soon? Are they going to do more? But wait, there's more. Okay, there's the call to fall back and defend as the flip happens. Panic at the dockyards way ahead in this one right now. Ek taking a little bit of damage as he's pulling out, working on the Raider. They've got Charlie worked down here. Again, this is the kind of thing that we've seen a lot of tonight, though. Teams on the second attack where they are behind are able to really snowball onto a flagship attack. But I think the Panic at the Dockyards is so far ahead right now that Hiveguard needs to get into the MC and win it all right now. Turn up very slowly, getting back to the hangar here. Fox is in doing that damage. You see they've got about half around. They're just starting to work on Delta. Hayes has to go a little bit evasive, not quite able to stay on target right now. Crazy D is in here, trying to get their rotary lined up, but getting quite a bit of pressure here as they're trying to do that. Empire suffering from that heavy PK and annoyance of the NR, being stuck in that little tunnel, and they aren't quite able to do enough on that second light cruiser. They've only got a single out of phase. Shields are still down on the ISD. There goes down Fox. Panic at the dockyards looking really good to push in here and get this win with the shields down. Seems like it's all but over for Hiveguard right now. Oh wow, Kriegzilla doing a little PK on this defender. Getting revenge for a few seasons of defender dominance now. The ICT Y-Wing is now in charge. Look at me, look at me. I'm the PK now. The Y-Wing now moving in, doing some damage. They've got it down to probably about 40% here. Act working here, that slowly working away the damage, but they're going to get this thing finished off, and it's going to be a nice win for Panic at the Dockyards. Taking game number 1 with the New Republic here. Solid, dominant win from Panic at the Dockyards.
That's another victory for the New Republic.
Platypus led the way with 66k damage. Pirate with 74k. Zero with 95k. Krieg with 18k. He was running the ICT. Corpse for both of Zero and Ek. Turnup with 34k. Fox with 44. Crazy D with 32. And Maze with 24. So they weren't able to quite get in and do the damage. They really got limited. Xavian made it kind of a nightmare for the TIE bombers to get into their orbits and really have success. On the flip side, a great flagship attack from Panic at the Dockyards where, I mean, this, Hod got dunked right before the beacon run. Still did a great job adjusting, staying alive, able to get the beacon. Zero, Ak were right there to dunk the gens. Great job on that one. Waiting for game number 2 to come up. Where are we at in this one? Hold on, just checking the chat here. Hold on. Okay, game is up. Hold on one second. Oh, game is up. Everybody's in here. This one is starting soon. Everyone seems to be ready for game number 2. Hive Guard on the NR faction, which seems to have been stronger on Xavian so far. NR overall may have just been stronger. Here we go, game number 2. Panic at the dockyards on Empire. Doesn't look like there's been no lineup changes so far. Panic at the dockyards. Also seems like the same lineup for Hive Guard, if I'm not mistaken. So no changes to this one. Oh shoot, did I forget to do the prediction? Oh no, we'll do a short 1-minute one. Oh my god, the last one was 30 seconds. Alright, you got 2 minutes to choose the prediction for this one. Make it quick! Alright, here we go. Game number 2. Alright, here we go. Game number 2. Hive Guard gets their shot on the New Republic. Panic at the dockyards. Won game number 1. Now they're playing the Empire side. Let's take a look at how the NR is starting. So we see 2 Y-Wings, 2 X-Wings. Got a 2-2-1 start. Then we've got classic 2-2-1 on the Empire side. We're going to see some PK, I think, to start this one off. Let's see if the X-Wings are going to focus the Reaper to start this off. Oh, looks like they're going to try to... Oh, there he is. Yep, no, he's found hot in the Reaper right away. That's the first target for this Flex player. Beacon is out on him. Can't quite seem to get the dunk quite lined up. Oh, now he kind of got him right in range. Working away his shield. Dunk out. He's going down there. Shield strip. Working him away. And they are going to finish hot off. And our Hive Guard getting a slight advantage with that PK, getting that morale advantage. Now they're starting to work on bombers rather than turn to Raider on this one. You see a lot of players go that way first, but they have this advantage, so they're just going to try to keep suppressing the Empire farm, which can be a little bit tougher, but the Empire's doing a great job of catching up. They were working on the Raider in the meantime. It's down to 58. Morale is now dipping. Panic at the dockyards. Empire side is able to gain the advantage. They're only a pack away from winning this opening. The Raider is at 43, though, here. Hive Guard just needs to finish this off down to 20. If they can do that before the AI comes in, it doesn't. Panic at the dockyards is able to win this opening. It was looking great for Hive Guard. They seem to have everything, and now they're going to fall back on defense. We see Sundance still staying right on hot in the Reaper. Seems like he's thinking about him right when he's back out on the field, trying to make that Reaper's life miserable here. Pushing him out. I think he did get... Tough to see if he got the beacons off here. Shields are still not quite down. We're at that 30-second range like we've been talking about all night, and there it is. Shields go down right in that range. See, Platypus is in, doing her orbit. She takes a little bit of damage there. Work down. She probably needs a clutch resupply. Hot has gone down again, though, so she isn't going to get one. Flex players seem to be looking again to try to take out these bombers and limit what they can do. Waiting to go for Raider and rather electing to just try to take them out to limit the damage they can do. Morale almost 50%. The flip is on its way. But Beta is also at about 50% haul right now. And now the flex player, we see Sundance has switched over to the Raider. It's down to 38. That Raider and a couple AI is going to get the flip. We see Pod is back there resupplying. Ek is down right now. Zero is in. They've only got this Nebulon B down to 35, and there is the flip. So it's going to be a good defense from Hiveguard, and now they're going to get to go on the attack. They lost the opening, but a solid defense limiting what they could do. If they could get one of these light cruisers to that out-of-phaseable range, it really gives them a chance to catch up in this game. But right away, we see Zero turning onto that Corvette. Dick Willie in, putting the primaries, turn-ups, put an ion missile in. I think Sundance as well was rocking ion missiles and no torps. Yep, so they've got the shields down very quickly as well. Looks like, again, in that 30-second range. And now this damage is coming in very quickly, it seems, though. Maybe the advantage of support being able to stay in a little bit, too, and occupy the flex player's time a little bit more. Ooh, a little bit of pressure coming on Maze right now. Doing everything he can to stay alive. Gets that clutch resupply. Sundance setting up the torp runs. Putting his ion missile over there. They're very close to the 25% left on that morale bar. Raiders gonna get the flip for them. And this thing is almost at that out-of-phaseable range. Doing a job here turning over priority to the Reaper again. Just making Hod's life a nightmare right now. Every time Hod is on the field, Sundance and Turn Up are saying, no, get off our field right now. Again, here, right before the flip, they're trying to push Hod out, make the beacons really tough to get, limit their attack again. This is what a lot of teams are doing right now. Oh, Hod's fighting back. Gonna get the pick there, though, too, on Sundance and Hod. They both go down. I don't know. I guess a net gain for the defense, really, there in that case. Farm's gonna start to come in. Has the out-of-phase been done, though? Out-of-phase has not been done yet. They don't have beacons again, but Charlie's to that out-of-phase range already. Able to move over to Delta and get into her orbits. This is where Platypus can really start to do some damage when she can get into those deadly orbits. Freakzilla as well. Long-time bomber does big damage here. He's in. He's sitting on it, letting that rotary unleash. They're electing to push through here, interestingly. They're not going to save it for the... Just not going to save it just in case. They're going to just take it right there. That's an interesting move. You don't see teams do that, but they must be thinking they want to push through. Morale's already fallen to half here. Raiders still up. They may even elect to let that Raider stay up so that it will just take and push them into the MC on an awkward phase. Oh, a little bonk, and Krieg goes down there. Platt is still in, doing the damage. They got it down to 33. Morale is falling just under half now. That Raider we see is up. Let's see if they're working on it on the NR side here. We see they're more looking, startups looking for PK. Sundance is also looking at the Reaper. That's their main concern. They're going to let the Corvette push through right now, basically. Yeah, they're going to hard PK. They're just letting that Raider do its business, basically, and push through for them. Look on this. Some flex on flex action right now. As we see Sundance get dunked, he's going to recover with that resupply. They are not letting the flip happen. Crazy D goes down right now. That Raider's still up. It's very slowly going to work away the Beta Cruiser, Beta Nebulon B, and as we see that Raider's on 14, so it is going to slowly finish it off eventually. It's at 7. It is a battle here, but slowly the Raider will win, and it will destroy the Nebulon there on that rate. We see this TIE Bomber being pushed all the way home. Oh, dunk out on Sundance here. He's going to recover. Close. They're taking a lot of damage. He gets a clutch resupply, and now they are going to go on attack. They're able to... They are a little bit behind in this one, though, right now. Out of phase done. Morale's falling very quickly on this attack. Not quite able to get as much done as they need here. They're just starting to settle in about half morale to get this damage in. We see it's just starting to come as crazy. Turnups doesn't have any torps right now, so he's just going with the laser jam. Oh, he gets a fresh set of torps, so he's going to line up a run on torps. Sundance as well. Actually, Sundance is looking to PK maybe to extend the phase. Oh, no, I'm wrong. He's turning off onto it. They just haven't gotten enough damage in on this phase. It's not quite to that out-of-phaseable range at all. It's only just below 50%. Oh, it's dropping faster and not fast enough, though. So they're going to get... Panic at the Dockyards is going to get the flip here. Even though they had won the opening and a little bit of a rough first attack, they're able to catch up on their second attack and now pushing onto the flagship. But again, Hod is getting bullied here. They're going to push this Reaper out. He didn't quite make that run early enough. He's going to get caught in the midfield, so now they've got to do it without beacons. Oh, he's getting in late here. Is he going to try to throw them out? He just sent them out. Seems like they're just going to get on. As Platt's making her way into the shield gen, she's taking a lot of damage. Getting tractor beamed here. Trying to sit on it. They do get the shields destroyed and disabled, so they've got shields down. They've got pretty good morale here. If they really want to lean in, they may be able to get it finished on this phase. Morale starts to drop to 50%. The MC's already down to about 60%. Targeting is destroyed. 50% morale. 50, 40 on the MC. 30 on the MC. It is just melting right now. Panic at the Dockyards doing an amazing job with the Empire on this attack. Just obliterating this MC-75 as we see Platypus orbiting around, just getting the job done. It looks like the MC is going to get finished off here as it is very low right now, down to 6. Platt's just going to sit on it and just get these last few percent as much as you can. 2, 1, MC goes down. Panic at the Dockyards able to win game number 2 and sweep the series. Nice games from Panic at the Dockyard. Running conventional 2-2-1. After all night of 4 Y-Wings and B-Wings and all these things, now we see standard play. And it was very entertaining. We saw a fair amount of PK in that one too. We see a split kill. 6 kills from Sundance. Just being really rough on Hod there, who went down 5 times. Unfair, but still able to get the win. Got some clutch beacons, even though not crazy damage here. Split damage. We see 60k from Platt. Eck with 67k. Zero Grab with 79. Krieg with 45k. And then, yeah, Sundance with 6 kills, 39k. 62k from Turn Up and a kill. And, you know, a mix of kills from Panic at the Dockyards as well, with the Zero Grab with 2. Even Hod, that Ram, he got 1 Ram. And Eck and Platt each with a kill. So pretty exciting game there. Pretty straight ahead, dominant win. Probably a blueprint for how to play Xavian in the 2-2-1. Just honestly a stellar job from Panic at the Dockyard. They also played a really cool NR game. They did have the ICT out there. Some people discuss how valuable having one is. It's debatable. Alright, what else is going on? What else is going on? I think I'm at the end of my my wits here after casting for